Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Engineering Technology.
The faculty representatives of Ferris State University. The President and stage dignitaries. please stand for the singing of our national anthem. Feel free to join soloist Rachel Schumann. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight of the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Good afternoon. Welcome to the commencement exercises of Ferris State University. We are delighted that you, the families and friends of our graduates, have come to witness this occasion which celebrates their accomplishments. My name is Brian Brady. I'm a faculty member of the College of Engineering Technology. Carrying the symbolic mace and representing the Academic Senate is Kagendra Thapa. Marshals representing the faculty members are Patrick English and Gabor Barzai. Today's music is performed by the Brass Quintet of Mount Pleasant. The interpreter is Emily Baxter, and the ushers are members of the Ferris State University Student Alumni Gold Club. Please join me in thanking them for their assistance. Now allow me to present the stage dignitaries who will rise as they are introduced. Audience, please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Board of Trustees Chair Gary L. Granger from Byron Center. President David L. Eisler. Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Fritz J. Erickson. Academic Senate President Kagendra Thapa. Director of Alumni Relations, Jeremy J. Mishler. Trustee D. William Lakin from Clinton Township. Trustee Sue-Ann L. Waltz from Big Rapids. Vice President for University Advancement and Marketing, Shelley Armstrong. Vice President for Student Affairs, Donald Flickinger. Vice President for Diversity and Inclusion, David Pilgrim. Vice President and General Counsel, Miles J. Postema. Vice President for Administration and Finance, Jerry L. Scobie. Dean of the Michigan College of Optometry, David A. Damari. Dean of the College of Engineering Technology, J.K. Yates. Would you please join me in acknowledging them? Officially presiding over this commencement ceremony are members of the Board of Trustees of Ferris State University. Board Chair Granger now brings you the board's greetings.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2013 May Commencement Ceremony. Ferris State University is one of Michigan's great public institutions of higher education. The Board of Trustees is comprised of citizens appointed by the governor with the advice and consent of the Senate of the state of Michigan. As mandated by our Constitution, the board is charged with the responsibility of governing the university by setting policy that enhances not only the quality of education, but also the quality of life. This graduation epitomizes both. The Board of Trustees members believe it is important to be at many of the Ferris events. Therefore, a representative of our board is attending the Kendall College of Art and Design today. On behalf of the entire Board of Trustees, I extend best wishes to each and every one of you being honored today, and a special congratulations to the class of 2013. Now, go be good Bulldogs and go into the world.
Ferris State University President David L. Eisler.
Thank you. It is a true honor to stand before you, the class of 2013. Today is a wonderful opportunity for you to reflect on your accomplishments here at Ferris State University. At such a time, you need to know that your success is built upon the collective efforts of so many people who care about you and who take great pride in your growth and development. I want to pause for a moment so we can express our thanks to them. I begin with our faculty, who have served as your teachers, advisors, guides, and mentors. We are truly fortunate to have a faculty who are dedicated to teaching and who care deeply about students. I would ask that our faculty rise so we can express our thanks to them. Faculty? I also want to thank our staff, who each contribute in their way for you, our students. In doing so, I would note there are many contributions to our ceremony. The beautiful decorations here today, and the commencement program, which provides information on our university, its academic programs, and today's ceremony. Now to the special guests with us today. First, I want to recognize your parents. They have planned and sacrificed to help you reach this pinnacle of achievement. Parents, please stand. I'd be willing to guess that there are also proud grandparents in our room. Would the grandparents stand? For some graduates, there are spouses or significant others who have stood by them in both good and tough times and have supported you working toward this day. Would you please stand? Graduates, some of you also have children who've had to share their mom or dad with books, studying, and homework assignments. I'd ask the children of our graduates to stand. Finally, we have many friends and other relatives of our graduates here. Please stand so we can thank you for being here with us today. Graduates, in a few moments, you'll be crossing this stage. Two helpful reminders. As you celebrate this achievement, take time to thank those who have worked, helped, and supported you. Their sacrifice and love have helped create this moment for you. Second, a practical but useful reminder. We're going to take your picture as you receive your degree. Don't forget to pause as I shake your hand and smile. There's something truly magical about what we witness here today. For those of us fortunate enough to have the opportunity to work with students at our university, we know it and we feel it. In the daily experience of college, we don't often have the opportunity to step back and see what our students have become. Today provides that opportunity when we can pause, reflect, and celebrate the truly life-changing difference education can make. Education's about knowledge and about people and about life. Education's a calling, something that must be experienced to be appreciated. It's also the story of personal achievement and how talent, hard work, dedication, and sacrifice can create remarkable opportunities. Each of our graduates today has a story. I wish that I could tell you each one, as each is meaningful. However, I would like to share two special stories with you. On January 24th, this graduate will begin work for the United States Department of State, traveling to embassies around the world to install maintenance software and train people in its use. Not bad for a student who graduated from high school a year late and with a GPA less than 2.0. He never considered going to college, but instead continued in the tool and die shop where he had worked while going to school. With the slowdown in the economy, he was first sent to New Orleans to build homes after Hurricane Katrina, but was ultimately laid off in 2009. He took advantage of the No Worker Left Behind program and began studies at Grand Rapids Community College, choosing to concentrate on architectural technology. He finished his first CAD drafting class several weeks early, discovered that he had talent for learning software programs. As a student, he drew up the blueprints for the most environmentally sustainable house in West Michigan and was headed to South Carolina to join his girlfriend. Then Professor Diane Nagelkirk visited GRCC and talked about facilities management. As a result, he began attending Ferris in the fall of 2011, working 3 jobs at the university. One at Catkey Golf Course in exchange for greens fees, the second as an architecture and facility management tutor, and the third at the physical plant where he has kept up the global information systems documents and taught himself 7 software programs. Throughout his studies at Ferris, the student has worked with institutions such as the University of Notre Dame, developing GIS documents. He was selected to attend the International Facilities Management Conference e-poster competition and won, receiving a scholarship to attend the European Facilities Management Convention in Prague this May. He and his wife married last December, so this trip will also be their honeymoon. As he graduates, he thanks Dean Yates for assistance and encouragement, his parents, Tim and Brenda, who helped him when he made the decision to attend college, his wife Jackie, and her parents. His approach to school has been to never say no to opportunities when they develop. I'd like to introduce you to a remarkable young man, Ben Glarum. I'd ask that he stand and be recognized. Ben? I'd ask that Ben's family also stand so we can recognize them also. The second graduate grew up in Homewood, Illinois, 10 miles south of Chicago. His mother passed away when he was 7, and his father died when he was 9. His aunt became his legal guardian, but in time he moved in with his grandmother and lived with her full-time through high school. As he says it, they lived for each other. In 2006, he came to Ferris for a semester to major in welding, but learned this was not his interest. He returned to his grandmother's home, worked in a shop, and attended Prairie State Community College. He considered staying in Illinois as a mechanic, but decided instead to return to Ferris in 2008 on a Great Lakes scholarship and majoring in what would become his passion, heavy equipment technology. He earned his associate degree together with the electrical power generation certificate in 2010. He continued on to work on his bachelor's degree in heavy equipment, considering this a career that could never be outsourced. During this time, his grandmother became quite ill, and he would return to Illinois each weekend to see her and take care of her. In November 2011, his grandmother fell, badly damaging her hip, and she lost her independence. He missed some school to take care of her and just to be with her, since it seemed she might pass away soon. Sadly, this is not a story with a happy ending, as his grandmother passed away 9 months later, last July. During that summer, he received a number of job offers, but decided to return to school to finish his degree. Last fall, he struggled, both in his personal and his academic life, ultimately receiving a medical withdrawal. He has supported himself throughout his education and returned to school spring semester, taking both semesters' classes simultaneously. In graduating today, he thanks faculty member Gary Mikey and his Ferris Foster Youth Initiative mentor, Nick Campow. This is the story of a person determined to get his degree despite whatever obstacles life would place in his path. I would ask that Michael Donovan stand and be recognized. Michael? I would ask his family to also stand if they're here. Graduates, on behalf of our university, I wish you great success, meaning, and fulfillment. As each of you sets out on the next phase of your life and career, you will face times of challenge, of heartbreak, and disappointment. In those times when you might consider giving up, I'd encourage you to remember the examples of Ben Glarum and Michael Donovan and their indefatigable determination to excel. Congratulations and best wishes, class of 2013.
We now take pride in recognizing the graduates of Ferris State University, class of 2013. In the interest of time and maintaining the integrity of the ceremony, we ask that the families and friends of the graduates remain in their seats for the complete ceremony. The university is contracted with a professional photographer to take pictures of each graduate. Following the ceremony, we invite the family and friends to take photos in front of the stage. For safety purposes, the platform will be closed. The academic deans will assist President Eisler as he confers the appropriate degrees and certificates on the Ferris State University class of 2013.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate and associate degrees in the College of Engineering Technology please rise? Will their families also rise? May I present Dean J.K. Yates.
Thank you. On the behalf of the College of Engineering Technology, I am honored and privileged to present to you these candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Applied Science, Bachelor of Science, and Associate in Applied Science. They are hereby certified by the faculty for their degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me, I confer upon you Bachelor and Associate's degrees as they apply to you individually, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities therein. Congratulations, graduates, College of Engineering Technology.
Families may be seated. Graduates may be seated, except for the first row. Please come forward as directed by the ushers. Ryan Elliott Shoup. Cody Christopher Anderson. Adam Christopher Clock. Brian Duarte. Dennis Francis Daniels Jr. Bryce Westfall. Roosevelt Crawford III. Barry Lee Chapman. Keith H. Johnson, cum laude. Ross Dayton Allberg, summa cum laude. Lewis Williams. Kayon Hargrove. Andrew J. Matt. Richard E. Bickler. Angel L. Garcia. Samantha Elizabeth Goboli. Edward T. Schneider IV, magna cum laude. Barry Lee Wilkins, cum laude. Kyle Robert Mead. Alex Michael Darren. Long Con Mai Tran. Brent Newby, cum laude. William Zielinski, cum laude. James David Schwady. Casey Joe Rodleski, magna cum laude. Candida Elaine Cox. Alicia Marie Liskey. Kurt Allen Charles. Kyle Allen DeYoung, cum laude. Carson Amos. Corbin Randall Harrington. Travis J. Weber. James Michael Suter. Justin Lee Teinstra. Mitchell Robert Brown. Matthew Ryan Dietlin. Brady Michael Lefreniere. John Anthony Delboy. Cameron N. Cooperis, magna cum laude. Yuan Roos, cum laude. Candace Michelle Koala, summa cum laude. Zachary Charles Fox. Joseph Scott Tenbrink. Stephen Everett Horn. Todd M. Huzek, magna cum laude. Kyle William Walsh. Mitchell Evan Heinrichsen. Cameron John Diebel. Matthew Ryan Myers. Wade Evan Schaefer. Eric James Anderson. Jason Thomas Morick, cum laude. Tyler William Sarnes. Jacob Lee DeWitt. Andrew Douglas Weirs, cum laude. Brandon Michael Borst. Stephen J. Cohen, magna cum laude. Kyle Stephen Maupin, magna cum laude. Matthew Charles Dreyer. Michael Dwayne Watson. Brent Timothy McKee, magna cum laude. Daniel Bubola, cum laude. Timothy Allen Little, Jr. Adam Joseph Pavilions, sorry. Travis Joel Berkey, magna cum laude. Christopher Michael Antis Jr., Anthony Michael Van Gessel, James Matthew Kropp, magna cum laude, Devin Michael DePaul, magna cum laude, Dale Clifford Gregorenko, cum laude, Brandon J. Wilkie, Daniel J. Stinson, cum laude, Nicholas R. DuPont, Evan M. Doro, David Robert Flanagan, cum laude, Caleb D. Vanderberg, Lucas George Zellinger, Andrew Douglas Brew, Zachary J. Will, Brian Thomas Sweet, Jacob E. Schwind, magna cum laude, Ryan Michael Tabor, David J. Califf, Jason M. Smith, Andrew J. Powers, Brian Allen Swain, Paul Michael Lazowski, Riley Jefferson Brazo, Elliot Carl Clark, Faisal Muhammad Al-Shamrani, William H. Burt, Jason Ernest Young, Stephen William Breckisen, it's I, Caleb Eugene Bowen, Justin Albert Greisbeard, Jeremiah Robert McDonald, Cody Daniel Morris, Matthew Carl Alexson, Charles James Adams, Samantha J. Riviera, magna cum laude, Joshua Wayne Gillespie, Matthew John Chenoweth, Franklin Wade Lobline, cum laude, Jacob A. Quackenbush, Jordan Anthony Black, Brandon Joshua Haverdink, Darren Ray Skolton II, Amy Louise Mowry, cum laude, John E. Berkemer, Sarah Rosemary Spradlin, Jennifer Louise Blazengame, Mary Lynn Fidge, Andrew R. Rivard, Lindsay Jolin Meacham, Jessica E. Frank, Robert N. Tran, summa cum laude, Darius J. Ganzi, Timothy Robert Parks, Brian Anthony Paul Ulrich II, Hannah Olivia Feaster, Courtney Lee Van Garderen, cum laude, Caitlin Christine Post. Eric R. Miller. Michael Gerard Moy. Anthony Vincent Amato, magna cum laude. Musla Ali Balarith. Faisal Ashamare. Abdullah Balharith. Michael J. Donovan. Shane Paul Dunmar Gaynor. Andrew Mitchell Van Dam. Stephen John May. Matthew Marinus Vandenberg. Brandon Michael Beach. Matthew Harry Shaw. Peter H. Deep, magna cum laude. Mark Joseph Wydak. Ethan Allen Billings. Matthew Thomas Reinertson. Joshua Earl Bowman. Stephen John Wilton, cum laude. Brian Renee Crow, cum laude. Victoria R. Ellis, cum laude. Anthony John Chrisman. Luciano Rosario Agrusa Passirori. Brian John Suter. Stephen Posada. Adam Jeffrey Eversole. Nicholas James Stevens. Brian Scott Mooney. Anthony Scott Jackson. Josh D. Shunk. Travis Daniel Stricker. Jeffrey Lee Fouch. Taryn Jill Minkle. Melissa Marie Lutet, summa cum laude. Timothy Russell Holperin, magna cum laude. Justin Gregory Oswald. Will Stephen Hinckley, cum laude. Courtney Lynn Parks, cum laude. Evan Allen Weaver, cum laude. Rachel Ray Weller. Kay Roma. Derek A. Kirbyson. Andrew John Hart. Brandon Dale Visser. Luke Dalton Brown. Christopher J. Schumann. Dylan Joseph Pellin. Jason T. Watson. Ray Stephen Lucchese. Ryan. Trevor Patrick Cole. Kevin William Kinney. Matthew Landon Kurzinger. John Derek Allen. Robert Charles Russell. Jacob Michael Schulte. Patrick Joseph Dunnigan II. William Douglas Lester, Andrew Dominic Whitford, James David DeRaid, Chad Montgomery Street, Daniel Foy Marcus, Stephen Warren Coughlin, cum laude, Carl Stephen Plautz, Tyler Paul Sylvester, Trung Chao Win, Richard W. Fagan, cum laude, John Terrence Rodriguez, cum laude, Robert Grant Fust, cum laude, Jason Lee Jorowitz, cum laude, James A. Mason, cum laude, Matthew Jordan Foster, James Michael Dreyer, Joshua Joseph Van Wy, Justin David Mishuk, Cody Kenneth Schmidt, need a drink, Brendan R. Hilliard, cum laude, Lawrence Nelson Everett, Matthew M. DeShooter, Stephen F. Sutherland, Raul Hernandez, Allison Marie Clark, magna cum laude, Kara Anna Hardman, Lindsay Helen Orkis, Jeanette Marie Shaw, Cody John Grew, Daniel Gerard Deem Jr., Gregory David Dillon, Nathan Alex Sines, Russell Weatherspoon Jr., Brian David Conkle, Kevin James Conkle, Mitchell J. Graver, Scott Nicholas Vike, cum laude, Anthony John Camarelli, Taylor Odine Cox, Mason G. Weeks, cum laude, Christina Marie Peters, cum laude, Danielle Ray Nafzinger, Matthew David Shedd, Dixit Hitendra Solanki, Evan Rudolph, Angelo Leonardo DeBonte, Matthew David Tufford, Alicia G. Espinoza, cum laude, Landon Christopher Ramon Jones, Sean Jurgen Armbruster, Jason Douglas Berry, Ethan Charles Fennessy, David George Hillard, Alex James Holmes, Jonathan Jordan Ladin, Cade Todd Dahmen, Adam Scott Lampy, Jacob Usama Reinke. Casey Scott Belgan. Joseph V. Fanta. Heather Renee Poston. Ryan Andrew Harrington. Garrett Dean Weber, cum laude. Travis Duane Gritt. Cullen David Kramer. Dakota Edward Kosick. Jesse Michael Kittle. Adam Keith Sidlowski. Nathan Ray Alexander. Andrew Quinteru Martin, cum laude. James Douglas Jeffrey, cum laude. Paloma Ibarra Ramirez. Derek Christopher Elizondo. Ryan Edward Jaspers. Joshua Scott Van Dyke. Jamar Anthony Slade. Jared L. Steenwick, magna cum laude. Michael Scott Hogberg. John E. Plesko. David Lee Rouse, summa cum laude. Jordan William White. Crystal Elizabeth Anderson. Nicholas Walton King. Jessica Marie Sokolovich. Mary Ann Benson. Nicholas Randall Pritula. Cody Joseph Ecker, cum laude. Ryan Michael Philippak. Jacob Adam Marsh. Derek James Basagal, magna cum laude. Andrew David McIver. Benjamin David Gliram, cum laude. Leif Eric Haugen Jr. Vicky Gotra. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of the College of Engineering Technology.
Will all of our graduates please stand? Graduates, please stand. There's a long-standing tradition at commencement ceremonies in which the graduates move their tassels from the right side to the left side of their caps as a symbol of your accomplishment. I invite all graduates of the class of 2013 to flip their tassels at this time. Congratulations and best wishes to each of you. Please be seated.
Jeremy Mishler, Director of Alumni Relations, will bring you greetings from the Ferris State Alumni Association.
It is now my great privilege to salute all of you for the first time as alumni of Ferris State University. From this day, you will face many new possibilities, probabilities, and challenges. And we will now be depending on you to do your part to strengthen the economies of our world and to build our communities. And it is now, more than ever, that we will be counting on you to advocate to your family, neighbors, and colleagues the continuing opportunity of Ferris State. We are looking forward to your return to campus as our advisors, to be our guest speakers, and to share with us your successes so that your stories will inspire and support future generations that have the ability to fulfill their dreams here and one day stand at your side. Celebrate this great day. We look forward to hearing from you soon. But remember, you are, and always will be, a Bulldog.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the singing of Ferris Fidelity. You may join Rachel Schumann in singing our alma mater. The words are located in your program. Please remain standing for the formal closing of the commencement ceremony. Thank you for sharing this special day with us. We encourage you to meet faculty and university representatives following the ceremony. You are dismissed.